Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Roth, complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Roth, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Roth. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. The first carry here for the former Golden Gopher. This is David Cobb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first carry from Matt Days. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Roth looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at the juke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick. Taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Roth. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd down, Roth. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts coming out now.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lopez. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll give a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Roth. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Roth. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Roth under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Briggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And that makes it 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Crosby on now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing again. Roth. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Back to the air on second down. Roth. Shorts has got it. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down. Roth. He spins free, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lions. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Colts are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Browns will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll those highlights. Browns have it midway through one. Shorts is wide open here on the catch, and this great play will go for 6. Colts have it early in the second. Braid's able to get open here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Now to late in the second. He'll head outside to the right on the run, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Colts go up by 4. Still a little time left on the clock. Hall's able to haul in the contested pass, and he'll be tackled at the 46-yard line. Still late stages of the second, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score, which takes the lead to 3. So that'll do it from here. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles. They've got the second half from Indy. Brandon.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lopez. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
On 3rd and 2, Roth. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hang on now! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roth throwing the out route and complete. It's Hardy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection, so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Encroachment defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 2nd down. Roth dances by him, finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Roth. His pass caught at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw on second down. Roth, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Cobb, 79 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First and 10. Roth is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on first down. Roth. Room here to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Roth. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And we just seen a late lead change there. 49ers in front. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of the first down.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down. Roth. Throw left side complete. It's Hardy. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To throw on 2nd down. Roth Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw. Wrong. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to throw. Wrong. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wrong. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lopez. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime. And it's caught by Shorts. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the play.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Operating from the gun. Roth. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to...
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.